let's talk about Baggu bags. Yes, Baggu, the ones that make those reusable shopping bags. I think that's probably how they got started. They also make purses, and they're becoming quite popular. At least they're becoming popular on TikTok and definitely with the younger generation. But we happened to stop at Urban Outfitters about a week ago, and I was intrigued by the whole Baggu thing, and they had Baggu bags at Urban Outfitters, so I picked up two, and I'm just gonna kind of go over like how I use them and what they can fit, and you know what I sort of have in them. So the first one that I got is the classic. This is the small sling bag. This one retails for about $45, I believe. I got it in this color because it was this or black, and I was like, okay, well, that's what we got going on. And it is a crossbody bag. It is the small one. They make a medium one. I'm guessing they make a large one. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But this is the small, and I just sort of felt like, you know, small was good enough. Like if I was going to use this as a beach bag or a running around town, I didn't want anything really too big. It is nylon. I will notice I've had it for maybe 2 weeks, and already there's like a little thread pulling out over here. The zipper is plastic. It's smooth, but it is plastic. And on the inside, you have another zipped pocket over here. And then you have this, which I think is probably intended to hold your keys. But for me, obviously, you can put a mini pochette on here, and that would be great as well. I'm thinking that if you were going to travel, I feel like this is maybe a little bit more, this is definitely a more durable option than the Uniqlo sling bag, and it's roughly the same size. And if you needed a bigger one, you could get the medium. It does have this long tail, but I believe that's supposed to be part of the charm. I'm not sure. This is just how it came. I never changed it. I never changed the settings. And so this is the small. This is the very first one I picked up. And then, I didn't even know they made this. This is just a shoulder bag, also by Baggu. It does not have the logo. Does it? Maybe it does, and I just can't see it because I'm not wearing my glasses. No, it doesn't have the logo on the strap. It has that kind of like utility vibe, you know, the two pockets in the front, which is very analogous to so many bags that are out there right now. This seems to be a thing. The Busy Bag by Balenciaga, the Samo Undo bag, like all of them seem to have this two pocket design. There's one by Miu Miu that also has this. This is actually the one that I'm carrying today just because we have a pool party. I've got to go see my dad. Anytime I go into a nursing home, hospital, medical facility, I want to take a bag that potentially I could throw into the washing machine. So that is a benefit of the Baggu bags. They can be thrown into the washing machine. And I have the standard, like this is exactly what I carry every single time, but we're just gonna go through it and I'll show you how it sits in both of these bags. This one, I feel is a little bit bigger than this one, even though this one happens to be a shoulder bag. This is adjustable. Again, I didn't adjust it. I just kept it where it was. And this morning I've been to the grocery store. I'm cat sitting again. So if you need a cat sitter, but I did carry it last night as well when I was running some errands. It doesn't fall, but so as I was pushing the cart today, it did kind of slip down, but I was moving around, and I'm not a fan of shoulder bags. I absolutely hate tote bags. They're just not, they're not an active lifestyle bag. Like, it's fine if I'm going to work, but this is not an active lifestyle bag. I'm still carrying it today. So let's see just what I have in here. In the very front pocket over here, this is the perfect size for a Touchland hand sanitizer. I'll take it out so I can put it in the other bag and show you the size comparison. And then over here I have my AirPods, and that is it. I have some large sunglasses. These are by Maui Jim. I kind of give it like a 70s vibe. I have my keys, a mini Charlotte Tilbury powder, hand cream, a lip liner just out and about. I had lost this one. This is the walnut one from Makeup Forever that everybody has. I had lost it and I found it again, so I think I just threw it in there so I didn't lose it again. A Summer Fridays lip balm, a Laneige lip balm, my wallets, mini deodorant, wired headphones. I think I made that point last week, like why you really need wired headphones. The mini pochette with everything, just everything. And then I have my phone, and on the back I have this stand. It is not a wallet stand, it is just the stand for content creators, and it's awesome. I love that stand. Watching shows about murders, because that's what I do. And then this one also has this little ring on it. My mini pochette wasn't attached, but it easily could have been. And this is the only place where you see the Baggu branding. This one retailed for $54, and I think this one was about $45. So I'm just gonna move everything that I had in here. I just liked the look of this bag with my outfit for the day. I thought it was very interesting. A few years ago, a neighbor was talking about their Tesla and made the comment of like, well, when you see someone driving a Tesla, you think certain things about them. And I'm like, this is before the whole, you know, Trump, Elon Musk, and it was like a status symbol. And I was like, no, not really. Like, honestly, like, I just think it's a Tesla. Maybe that's my, she's like, well, you have those bags and it's the same with your bags. And so I just want to make it really clear, like, no, it's not. Honestly, I buy a bag if I like a bag. I like bags. I like all bags. I like every price range of bags. I like bags. I like having my stuff with me at all times. It's a security blanket. So I will buy the $10 Uniqlo bag and the $3,000 Louis Vuitton bag, and I will interchange them. I like bags. That's it. Like, there's no, it's not about status symbol or, you know, I just feel like if you're going to judge me, it's going to be more than what bag I'm carrying. It's going to be so much more than that. Anyway, so I just want to point that out, that I love all bags. And so these Baggu bags are just kind of making the rounds. Again, this one, the other day we were at the beach. I have a beach bag, and I just threw it in the beach bag because remember, there's no two bags. I do not do two bags. I think that is hideous. I don't like the look of two bags. You have to have one. So if I'm going to have a beach bag that has the sunscreen, the Kindle, all of that stuff in it, I'm not going to carry a beach bag and a purse. No, not going to do that. Okay, so this one, like I said, I feel it's a little bit smaller, but I can get all of this stuff in here. So the mini pochette, by the way, I'm going on a little trip, and neither of these bags is going to make the cut. It's just, they're not my trip bags. Keys, headphones, wallets, sunglasses, all in there. There it is. And the cell phone goes on the side. There it is. Fits perfectly. It's just like a giant big hole. This was pretty much like the summer essentials right here. Both of them do fit a Kindle, the smallest size Kindle. Both of them easily fit that, along with all this other stuff. Matter of fact, my mini pochette was on its side when I did that, so it was taking up more room. There's no possible way I would leave without the mini pochette. So if I have it all in a little bit nicer, there it is. I think these are pretty good bags. Interestingly enough, as I was driving today earlier, I saw two girls walking across the street, kind of like a trendier area of the city, and one of them had the Goyard mini tote, the one that I used to have in orange that I sold because I wasn't feeling it. But anyway, she had that, and then the other one had a Baggu bag in a really pretty sage green. And I was like, you see, like, it's just the vibe. Like, if you feel the bag, then you should buy the bag. This one, I kind of almost want to take on the trip, but it just isn't quite right for what I'm looking for. Like, I definitely want belt bag vibes. I want to keep my stuff really close to me and just have that one zipper, not really a crossbody bag. That's just me. So that's my kind of review. First of all, I didn't even know that this little one existed. I've not seen this on TikTok. I haven't seen it on YouTube. I haven't seen it really anywhere. So I like the fact that I feel like I've discovered that there's probably like a million videos and I just haven't researched it enough to know. But I like this. It's coming in handy. Like I said, I'm going to use it for the rest of the day today, and then tomorrow I will switch bags again. I have an end of the summer video coming up, and I have a like So Nice I Bought It Twice video. I have a bunch of other videos in my mind, in the works. But for right now, I just thought I'd come on here and share with you these two little Baggu Urban Outfitters finds, and just put them on your radar, because maybe you're a YouTube person and not a TikTok person. I feel like there's not a whole lot on YouTube about them, but there's a whole lot more on TikTok about them. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I just thought I would put it out there. And if you're looking for that 50%, like $50 price mark, kind of a go anywhere, do anything bag, washer, like you can throw it in the wash. And that is important for, like, it's not even something that I would have thought of until I had, you know, I think it even started with my mom. Like when my mom first went into a nursing facility, yeah, it's just like today my dad has this long list of things. He's like, you have to pick up my clothing and wash my clothing, and you have to, you know, and it's stuff that he's actually soiled. So, right? Like, do you understand? Like, you don't want, yeah, like I have to pick up soiled clothing and wash it. So you don't, there's certain bags that you just don't, you want your bag to be able to go in the washing machine, just in case, like just in case you want it to go in the washing machine. So as my little Baggu bag update review, if I could only choose one of these two, I think I would probably choose this one just because I feel like it's very unique. And they're super lightweight. I want to point that out. They are very lightweight because they're nylon. Like, obviously they're going to be lightweight, but they're very lightweight. I like that. And so I would choose this one. These clasps in the front are magnetic, just in case you were wondering. And I haven't had any issues with things falling out or whatever. I do like this if I were traveling, and like I said, if I were traveling out of the country, the mini pochette would become my wallet because you can attach it to things. It's so open. You can put your passport in there. You can put receipts in there. It's just the easiest thing. And then I'd put a card holder. Like that would be my wallet. And then I would find some other kind of like little makeup pouch to carry. But having that extra security of just being able to attach, I guess, your mini pochette to this, that's great. That's really cool. I don't know. It's just a thing. So Baggu bags, around $50. Urban Outfitters, they also have their own website. Like Baggu has its own website, but maybe I'm late to the party. I'm not entirely sure, but I really like these bags. They're really cool and they're durable, except for that one little piece that's out, but still, I really like this. I think this is a worthy investment, definitely better than the Uniqlo bag, in my humble opinion. And I look forward to using this over the next couple of weeks. So I will see you next week, and maybe I'll have a different bag review. No, it'll probably be at the end of the summer thing, so I've been filming that for weeks. Spoiler alert, I jumped off a pier that was 23 feet high. I'm very proud of myself because I'm terrified of heights. So wait for that video. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. Have a great end of your summer, and I will see you next week.